Forbes City Managing Partner with Think Big Partners. I'm here in Kansas City, Missouri, the Smart City Tech Summit focused on public safety. I'm here with Joel Cherkis from Oracle. And Joel, you just came off stage a few minutes ago, and you were talking about some really interesting things. Tell me a little bit about what you talked about.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we find is the challenges in the cities are not being reduced. They're increasing daily, and one of the things that we always want to do is figure out better ways to support the goals of what the city's trying to do, streamline the process, and lower the costs. And so they're all good marketing terms. The real trick is how you really get the stuff to work. And I think the event that's happening here really gives a very specific focus on public safety, but it ties into the bigger picture of how public safety fits into the budgets, the plans, the policies, the politics that sit across the city. And so my goal really was to talk about the big picture of the city space, specifically where Oracle can support some of the public safety needs, but really focusing on the platform across the city, and then what role public safety fits there.
Are there certain challenges that you're seeing that these cities face? Maybe a city of tremendous size or a smaller city, but really any time that there's a large group of people living together in a city, and we always talk about the urbanization challenges of 3 million people moving every week to some type of city center. What are the challenges that you see recurring in these cities on these platforms?
Well, the biggest issue is the pace that people are moving. So the ability for the infrastructure to support the number of people that are moving is too slow. And so what cities are trying to do are figure out how to leapfrog the issue of so many people in the urbanization model that are happening. So they're trying to figure out how they can get ahead of the transportation issues, the education issues, the public safety issues. And a big way they're doing that is they're modernizing the existing systems. And I say that in the sense that they sat on technology that may have been legacy-based technology or just technology that they felt comfortable with. And what they're finding is it's not easy to turn that into a mobile app or to mobile enable that to better service the citizens. And what citizens want is instant gratification nowadays. They want to be able to use their phone to figure out how they register their kids for school, or they register for the dog license, or the simple types of things. And cities have to tie together all the systems behind the scenes to do that. And so they're spending a lot of time now saying, how do we be very strategic in moving forward? And to do that, they do need a platform. And one of the things that we found in the past few years, a lot of vertical solutions that were out there created more silos. Mm-hmm. So they're actually coming back to that, how they consolidate, what role the cloud plays, where security fits into it, and of course the mobility piece.
It seems like there's a balance that people want. They want personalization, but they want privacy. They want the ability to have things on demand right now, but they want their data to be secure and locked up. I mean, it seems like a very hard balance to achieve, especially when you get this proliferation of problems and devices and all these different environments that people are wanting to access, or not even necessarily accessing data that they don't know is being accessed. The sensors that are out there that the city leaders are using, it's got to be very complex. What are the things that Oracle is working on that are trying to solve? What are the most exciting things that you're looking for to be able to talk to folks about?
Well, the things that are always exciting are the newest things that are out there. So, IoT and the role that it plays within cities. Blockchain is becoming a discussion, and initially it was all around cryptocurrency and the financial markets. Nowadays, cities and states and the federal government, they're looking at things like land management, title registry, because they can have instant proof of ownership. You don't need title insurance to manage that. You don't have to do title searches. So there's a cost reduction in the management, the storage, but also the process of collecting it. So those are exciting, cool new things. The issue, though, becomes you can't institute all of those unless all of the other pieces are working for you as well. So what we try to do is work on a model, and we work with all of our partners that are here. So we've had great conversations this week where we've talked, I was just talking with some of the folks that are in the communications side. And we provide a platform to store IoT connectivity, but we don't provide the network service in the middle. These guys do. And so we can sit down and say, all right, so where are you seeing opportunity? What size cities are doing what? What's the political climate? How do you look at innovation from city leadership and their ability to drive change within the city? So a lot of it is the general discussion of how cities operate, but the reality then becomes, or the proof of the pudding, is getting something up and running. And so the thing that we're always looking for is how we can get a system up and running. And we've got great support here in Kansas City. I'm excited about some of the things that we're doing, and hopefully in the next few months we'll be able to launch some pretty interesting programs. But every city around the world watches every other city. And that's one of the things that I found. And so there are a lot of city leaders that are here that are having conversations, but they're going to take that voice to additional conversations. I'm actually heading off to Canada next week, so I'll be in Toronto meeting with some of the regional government, the city government folks, and I'll be quoting some of the things that are happening here. And so they'll be learning about some of those things if they didn't have representation.
Gosh, it seems like the ability to create a marketplace of ideas and challenges and insights really will hopefully yield solutions, but we've got to work together faster, and God knows there's not enough money or time to be able to do all the things we want. But really appreciate you being here in Kansas City. Again, Herb C. here with Joel Cherkis from Oracle here at the Smart City Tech Summit. For more information on Joel and his work, or Oracle and their solutions, please click on the link below. Joel, thanks so much for coming to Kansas City.
You bet. Thanks for having me.